everyone, thanks for joining me. My name is Des Naomi. If you're new here, welcome to Beauty Made Simple, where we talk about beauty tutorials and beauty styles that are low effort, low cost, and low time. If that seems interesting to you, definitely hit that subscribe button and stick around. Today I'm going to be going over how to do an oil treatment for your scalp. Last video I talked about doing chebe powder to retain length and help grow your hair. Oil treatments are also really great methods for hair retention and length retention, but I like to focus it on my scalp. For me, kind of the entire time I've been natural, I've had an issue with dry scalp. Part of it is that I don't drink enough water, so that is something I have been constantly working on. But other than that, my skin just kind of tends on the dry side, like the skin on my face, the skin on my body, and of course my scalp as well, just tends to be drier than, I guess, an average person. So really, when it comes to hair growth, it's important to have a moisturized scalp because your scalp is where the hair is growing out of. So you want to have a good environment that encourages hair growth. Doing oil treatments is something that I have incorporated into my hair routine in order to minimize my dry scalp and kind of manage it. There are a couple of different ways to do oil treatments, but my favorite is doing it as a deep treatment after washing my hair. You can also do it as kind of a pre-poo to just saturate your hair before you go in for the wash. This method kind of minimizes the stripping that's going to be happening when you actually go in with your shampoo if you're worried about losing a lot of moisture in that shampoo process. That's not really something I'm worried about, so I like to use the second method as the deep condition. Another benefit to doing the oil treatment as a deep condition is that, especially for dry scalp, I really have the opportunity to go in and almost kind of exfoliate my scalp, like really dig in and scrub away all of that dead skin, all of that flaking before I go in with the oil treatment. And it works the same way as it does on your body, where you're kind of scrubbing away all that top layer, that dead skin, and then the new skin underneath you're able to moisturize to prevent the dryness in the future. Now, the way I do this method is by doing a full wash, so shampoo, and then conditioning my hair. Of course, like I already said, really focusing on scrubbing and removing all that dead skin. And then once I'm done with my condition and detangle, I rinse out all the conditioner. I get out of the shower, and then at that point I go in with the oil treatment. For the oil itself, you can use any type of oils that you want. If you want to go in with just one oil, like an olive oil or a coconut oil, you can do that. Or you can create your own concoction of all the oils that work well with your hair. I like to use the oil by Soy Natural, and this, like the last video, is actually sponsored by them, so shout out to them. They have a great mix of ingredients that already come put together and mixed, so you don't have to worry about buying them all separately and putting them together on your own. If you're interested, check out the link in the description for how to get the product. So I'm going in with the hair growth oil, and I have a set method for how I do this to make sure I'm not using too much product. So I separate my hair into 4 sections. On one section, I'll take 2 drops, so kind of like a quarter size handful per drop, and then use that on the length of my hair. If you're doing this for length retention, definitely focus the majority of the oils on the ends of your hair, which again are the weakest points. Once I finish putting the oil on the length of my hair, I'm going to take another drop, so again a quarter sized amount, put it in my hand, and then rub it on my fingertips. And then I'm going to use the balls of my fingers, the balls, the beads, the beds. What do you call this? I'm going to use my fingertips to actually focus the oils on my scalp. So I'm going to take that oil and just massage it into my scalp with my fingertips. After that, I'm going to put this section away, move on to the next section, do that with the entire head of hair. Once you put the oil on your entire head, you can either put it underneath a shower cap and kind of sit underneath a dryer doing like a deep condition, or you can do the steam method. Now, I really like the steam method because instead of just sitting under the dryer and getting the heat added to your hair, which is kind of opening up the pores, you're also getting the heat and the moisture. And we know that water is really the best thing to moisturize your hair. So adding the heat and the moisture, your pores are opening up and you're getting more water as those oils are seeping in. It works so well with my hair. So I really like the steaming method. The steamers on the market are super expensive. Like they can range from $70 to $100. I actually got this tip from Nappy Food to use a fabric steamer. So you can use a fabric steamer that you would just use on your clothes to iron out the wrinkles on your head as well. The only caveat is don't use one of those cheap fabric steamers that you would get for like $10, $20. You know, the ones that spit out hot water at you as they're heating up. Don't get those. Get one of the more higher value quality steamers that are around $30 to $40, just so that you're safe around your head. So I'm using my steamer and I'm just going all over my head, kind of like you would with a blow dry, just kind of not really aiming it in any particular section, just making sure to get the whole head. And I'm doing this for around 10 to 15 minutes, or honestly, until my arm starts getting tired, because holding that thing up, a fabric steamer holds a lot more water than those little hair steamers, so it gets heavy. So I do it until my arm starts running out of steam itself. And then once that's done, I rinse out and style as usual. And another thing that I like about doing this as a deep treatment is that when I go into rinse, I do a very light rinse. So I like to leave a lot of that oil still in my hair because it makes it shiny. And then also throughout the week when I'm trying to combat that dry scalp, there's still some oil left in there. So I'm getting the added moisture benefits throughout the week as well. So I like to do a very light rinse and then go on with my styling. And that's really all there is to this treatment method. It's super easy, not time consuming at all. In fact, it's shorter than my regular deep condition, which takes like 30 minutes. So saves time and saves my dry scalp. This is not something I do every single week. I like to switch off between something that focuses on my ends and something to focus on my scalp. This is something that I like to work in, especially when I notice my scalp kind of reverting back to that dry period, whether it's because I've been slacking on my water or sometimes when I've been stressed, my hair gets really dry. So I just kind of work it in as needed whenever my scalp needs that extra boost of moisture. As I said before, what is this? As I said before, there are tons of different methods for how to do oil treatments. Do you guys have your own personal favorite for how to do it? Definitely put it in the comments below and share the knowledge. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks again, Soy Natural, for sponsoring this video. If you're interested in getting the product that I used, check out the link in the description. Also, P.S. I didn't mention it in the last video, but my parents sent me a text asking if I got tattooed, and I didn't realize my tattoos looked real. So just so you guys know, the tattoos that I've been kind of wearing, can you even see this? Wearing in my videos, these are not real. These are like the stick-on ones that you get from Amazon that you used to wear when you were kids, but just like more adult, real looking designs. So you'll probably see me with a different one every single week because I like the way they look, but not real, just in case you were wondering. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.